Good morning class, I am Govind Vyas. Today we are going to do our lecture 15 in which we will solve question number 4th of exercise 10.2. Okay. So in this question what does it say? It says that there is a triangle ABC as I have drawn here, right? And there are three medians AD, BE and CF. There are three medians and all these medians intersect at a common point G. I have mentioned it here. So what we need to prove? We need to prove that sum of any two medians is greater than the third one. That means there are three medians. If I add AD and BE, their sum will be greater than the third median CF, like I have written it here, right? Similarly, other two medians, their addition will be greater than the third single median. This is what we have to prove. Okay, so what is the method? Let's see. Firstly, we need to construct something. Construction. What will we construct? See, draw a line of same size as AG, where on the further line AD. See, I have drawn a line. Let me give it name H because up to G is here. Now this is H. Join the H with C and B. What I have just constructed, see. Construct a line GH. GH, yes, I can give it name GH, which is equal to AG. That means this size and this size, this is equal, and then join H with B and C. H is connected with B and C as well. So this is our construction step. Now we will prove this. So proof. How will we prove this? See, this middle line divides this complete triangle into two parts. The first triangle is this, another triangle is this. What about the first triangle? The triangle ABH. I am talking about this triangle. See, in triangle ABH, this complete triangle, right, left right triangle. See, F is the middle point of AB. F is the middle of AB. Why? Because CF was the median. That means F is somewhere at the middle, right? F is midpoint of AB. Similarly, see, F is the midpoint of AB and on the side AH, G is the midpoint, right? G is the midpoint of AH. This is midpoint, this is midpoint. And in the class 9th, we studied about midpoint theorem, right? From that theorem. So, by midpoint theorem, what can we say? We can say that this FG is parallel to BH because of the midpoint theorem. It was in syllabus of class 9th. FG is parallel to BH. Now see, if FG is parallel to BH, CG will also be parallel to BH. Why? Because FG and CG are the same line. Or we can say CG is parallel to BH. CG is parallel to BH. We can say this, right? This is the one thing. Now the working of this triangle is over. Now we will move toward the right side triangle. Okay, the same method is going to be repeat for this triangle. So I hope you have written this. So I will have to erase this to solve it further. Now I will use this side triangle, the right one, ACH. In triangle ACH, see, like F was middle point of AB, similarly E is the midpoint of AC. E is midpoint of AC, right? And similarly G, it was the midpoint of AH obviously. G is midpoint of AH. Because of both these midpoints, again midpoint theorem is applicable. So by midpoint theorem, what can we say? G is parallel to CH. GE is parallel to CH. Now see, GE, if G is parallel to this, BG will also be parallel to this. Why? Because GE and BG are on the same line. Or we can say BG. BG is parallel to CH. Right? Okay. Now students see, because of this and this, what does these both things say? CH is parallel to BG and CG is parallel to BH, right? So that means to say opposite sides are parallel. If opposite sides are parallel, that means this BGCH is a parallelogram, right? Because both these statements say that these lines are opposite lines are parallel, and where opposite lines are parallel, it is a parallelogram obviously. So we can write, I will have to erase this, you can note it. So it is proved. So BGCH is a parallelogram. Yes, you can write this also in short. This is a parallelogram. Now, in this parallelogram, what can we do? See, we have there we have two triangles. First is this and another is this, right? This one and this one. I will select this triangle. Any one I can select. I will select this triangle. This one. In triangle BGH. What in this triangle? See, in the previous lecture I told you about a theorem. What was that? The theorem was, in a triangle, the sum of two sides is always greater than the third side, right? If you remember. So see, sum of two sides, I add any two sides of this triangle like BG and GH. BG plus GH, it will be greater. This side and this side, if I add this, it will be greater than BH. It will be greater than BH, right? Why? Because it is a theorem which says the sum of two sides of triangle is always greater than the third side, right? So this is done. I hope firstly you must note this up to here, because I will have to erase this. See, let's put the values here. What values we can put? BG, sorry, yes, BG. BG will be same here. So I will note again here BG plus. Now GH. What is GH? This is GH. See students, I have erased this. You must know that we, in the construction part, we wrote that AG is equal to GH. check in your copy. AG is equal to GH. So at the place of GH, what can I write? I can write AG, of course. So AG here. Then greater symbol, same here. What about BH? BH. See, this is parallel to this and also equal to this, because in parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel as well. So at the place of BH, I can write CG. I can write CG. Fine. Now what? Now multiply this by 3 upon 2. Multiply by 3 upon 2. Okay. So what will happen now? See. When you multiply everything by 3 upon 2, then 3 upon 2 BG plus 3 upon 2 AG greater 3 upon 2 CG. Okay. And what will be their values? You must know. We have done so many questions, lots of questions. You know the ratio of 3 upon 2. Go in the previous lecture. You will get to know, because I will not do it here again and again. When 3 upon 2 BG, we get this BG is multiplied by 3 upon 2. We get the complete side BE, right? BE plus. And again 3 upon 2 AG. It is AG. When this is multiplied by 3 upon 2, we get complete AD greater 3 upon 2 CG. This is CG. When this is multiplied by 3 upon 2, it becomes complete CF. CF. So see, our proof segment is complete now. The sum of two medians has been proved, the greater than third median. See, BE, this median, AD, this median, their sum is greater than CF, the third median. Similarly, remaining two medians can also be proved by greater than by third median. This is the way you will solve this. So students, you must go through this question again and again if you are not clear with this, and still if you are having doubt, you can contact me. Okay, like this channel, share and subscribe. Thank you.